Hey there, welcome back. I'm Flat Rate Mechanic, and today we're diving into an essential topic for GMC truck owners: how to program a new key or reset that pesky theft pass lock key. If you've recently replaced your ignition lock cylinder or found yourself staring at a flashing theft light while your truck refuses to start, don't worry. I'm here to guide you through the process, and the best part, you can do it yourself without needing any fancy tools. Just a little patience and about 30 minutes of your time. Now, before we jump into the actual programming, let's take a quick look at what's happening under the hood. Many GMC trucks from the late 90s to the mid-2000s, like the Silverados, Sierras, and Yukons, come equipped with the pass lock anti-theft system. You might think there's a chip in the key, but here's the twist. That key is just a regular metal key. What really matters is the pass lock sensor inside the ignition lock housing. When you turn the key, that sensor sends a signal to the body control module, or BCM. If the BCM doesn't recognize the signal, well, you guessed it, the theft light starts flashing and you're left with a no-start situation. So here's where it gets interesting. If someone tried to steal your truck and messed up the ignition, you'll need to replace the entire lock and motor housing. Once that's done, the BCM needs to learn the new sensor, and that's where our 30-minute relearn procedure comes into play. Before we get started, let's prep a bit. First off, we need to keep your battery alive during the process. With the ignition in the on position for about 30 minutes, your battery will be working hard. If it drops too low, you'll have to start all over, and trust me, nobody wants that. So, I highly recommend hooking up a jump pack or a battery maintainer. Just make sure your battery stays above 12.4 volts throughout the procedure. Okay, let's break down the actual 30-minute relearn procedure. It's straightforward, but timing is crucial. Here's how it goes. First, insert your key into the ignition. You'll notice that theft light either flashing or staying solid. This is your truck's way of saying it doesn't recognize the key. Next, turn the key to the on position. Not all the way to start, just to the on position where your dash lights light up. Set your timer for exactly 10 minutes. Now you've got to sit tight. This part can feel a bit boring, but it's super important. After 10 minutes, the theft light should turn off. That means the first cycle is complete. Now here's step 4. Turn the key off and leave it off for at least 10 seconds. I usually count to 15 just to be safe. Ready for round 2? Turn the key back to on and set your timer for another 10 minutes. You'll repeat this same process 3 times in total. That's right, 3 cycles of on for 10 minutes and off for 10 seconds. After you've completed all 3 cycles, you'll finish up with one last off period for 10 seconds. Now try to start your truck. If you've done everything right, it should fire up and the theft light should stay off. How great is that? You just saved yourself a trip to the dealer and some serious cash. But hey, let's talk about some common mistakes that could waste your time. First, don't turn the key to start during those cycles. Keep it in the on position only. Second, timing is key. Use an actual timer instead of eyeballing it. Third, if your battery drops too low, you'll have to start over. And lastly, don't get impatient. You need to complete all 3 cycles for the relearn to stick. Now, if things still aren't working after all that, don't panic. Double check that you completed all 3 cycles correctly. If the theft light didn't turn off at the end of any cycle, you might have a wiring issue or a bad sensor. In that case, check your connections and if necessary, give the procedure another go. If the security light stays on solid after the full 30 minutes and the truck won't start, you might be looking at a BCM fault or some deeper electrical issue. That's when it might be time to consult a professional with the right tools. So, to wrap it all up, programming your GMC key is a simple yet time-consuming task, but it's worth it to save that trip to the dealer. Just remember, be patient, follow the steps closely, and keep that battery charged. Thanks for listening. If this helped you out, I'd love for you to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. Got questions or still stuck? Drop a comment and I'll do my best to help you out. I'll catch you in the next one.